I've heard from colleges and universities that, and other institutions that welcome international students, they don't want me to do a single thing more over the next little while. I've told them quite clearly that they should not expect large major changes as we look at the impact of the already major changes that we've made over the last year. With respect to the international student program, this is an area that thrives on stability, but obviously what we were seeing over the course of the last few years was not acceptable. My efforts in all this have been to make sure that each institution, particularly provincial governments, but also the institutions that are welcoming these students, exercise their obligations in making sure that the students have the proper experience, make sure they pay their tuition, make sure that they get the proper education, and perhaps migrate into the workforce, perhaps even become Canadian citizens. But it's not a guarantee. It should not be the selling point. You're here to study, and that should be the basic premise. The article that you published this morning deals with data going into the early part of 2024. We think those numbers are significantly down as a result of the measures that we've taken, particularly on ensuring the solvency of people coming here, particularly in being a little more restrictive in the criteria that we impose for people to come here and study, including the cap, and making it so that it isn't what it currently had become perceived to be, which is as a backdoor way of becoming a permanent resident of Canada and not a way of studying at a legitimate institution. Is there more work to do, and are there adjustments? I would think certainly there are a few that I will be looking at over the course of the next few months to make sure that the system has even more integrity than it currently has. So I don't exclude it, but the measures that we're taking additionally will be a little more surgical.